Lljóðsbið ag allar helgar kindir. Give me a hearing then, you holy people. Kin of Heimdall the watchman, the grand curator extraordinaire, dictator of caste, partitioner of earth's halls. Odin, chief of battle slain, bids me recount the stories of the ancients that only I can tell. You down there who are dying don't remember. Those up there yearn only to forget, for now at least. But there's no helping what's to come. Again you ask for it. Again, I'll say it. Do you know it yet? Not even grass. One great void. The earth and gap yawned slyly to itself. No gift is life, born of destruction from the first. Ice to the north, to the south fire. The fire flared to meet the ice swelled to quench the fire. From their struggles, steam rose, spray hissed, space filled with dew fogs, salt formed. And Ymir, first father, more vast than words can reckon, roamed the void alone. Engendered the first gods, Ymir, first father, their first prey. They ripped him open, ravaged him like wolves. With their hands, scraped his tattered flesh into a mound, shaped Midgard, earth's surface. Bone to mountain, blood to billows, skull to sky. Brains cumulus, hair to soft mosses. Newborn, the world nestled in the shadow of the ash. A pale sun shone new minted from the south. On those stone halls, the soil bristled, green with leeks. Shall I go on? To the not know her place or path. The stars did not know where to put themselves. The moon did not know his own pull. And then the powers that be, the self-hewn gods, went to their thrones of fate, thought long and hard, then started naming names. Night and her children came first, then morning and afternoon, midday and evening. They began to count, binding time, an arithmetic of years. The high gods met on a higher plane, raised themselves with temples, with altars, shaped tongs, built tools for their own ends. They were content in those days, when everything was in order, until 3 fatal women, trolls, came striding out of Jotunheimr, leaving the land of giants for new pastures. Shall I go on? The powers that be, the self-hewn gods, went to their thrones of fate, thought long and hard how to handle this. Who would create new craft to meet these women, new life from old ones' limbs? The soil seethed, dwarves broke the surface, maggots from the giants' dead flesh. Modsopnir, most famous of them, and Durin. And they named others, men of Earth's bones. New moon, dark moon, east and west, north and south, thief master, Dwalin, beaver, buffer, bonker, Galvin and Nali, sphere, Handon, liquor, great grandsire, and others whom I will not mention. They'll be sung as long as earth endures, children of Våluspá, resounding through the ages. Meanwhile, 3 Aesir, strong, validation-seeking, I know them well, wandered far from kin, and wandered the shores of Midgard. They found little capable of what they wanted, but spied entwined 2 limbs of wood, pale upon a shoreline. Breath they had not, spirit they had not, blood nor breathing, skin nor sense. One gave breath, another spirit, the third gave blood, the body's fire. Life is a simple matter, made in seconds. But fate was the thing they left unforged, for they were not the ones who could decide it.
An ash tree I know, standing, its name Yggdrasil, towering and green, lush, with shining leaves. From it flow the dews which fall into the valleys. Eternally, it overhangs Urd's well. From it come the ones who know all things, women of the waters beneath the world's ash, Urd's Earth is one's name, Verdandi another, Skuld the third. Together they lave carved wisdom on a sliver of wood, laid down laws, allotting lives for the sons of men, fashioning their fates. My spirit takes flight, circling the void across the worlds, across time. It remembers the first war, when they supported Gutlveig, gold-throated, with spears, torched her in the High One's hall. 3 times they burned her. 3 times she was reborn. Over and over, yet she still lives on, enduring as I do. Bright One, they called me when I came to their houses, seeress of pleasing prophecies. I knew the old art of shape-shifting, performed it as my whim took me. Ever the favorite of the witch, as they said later, the drab, the night rider, the unwomanly. Alone I sat outside, old man, when you first came. Terror of the self-hewn, the high ones, and eyeballed me, already half blind. Why bother me? Why test me when you know very well I know? I see all of it, Odin, where you hid your eye down in Mimir's fabled well. Every morning his mouth fills with mead from the pledge you gave him, father of corpses. Do you want to know or what? You heaped me with necklaces, chose rings, treasures, acolytes to aid me, in return for prophecy. A lore of wands. The seer you rewarded then was only too willing.
She saw Valkyries hurtling from the far heavens, flying to the realm of the gods, their shields on shining white arms. Skuld, Skogul, Gunnar, Gondor, Geir, Skogul. The maidens of the slayer, the ones who choose, ready to ride over the earth. I saw Baldur, the golden gag on his own blood. I saw his doom shine above the plain, white as ivory. The mistletoe, the one his mother overlooked. The other brother held his spear as written, and the world wept to bring the bright prince back. But darkness stood firm, obdurate and dry. No time lost for Odin. He began killing at 1 night old, and only then did he wash his hands, comb his hair. Frigg wept in her hall fen for her children, for Valhall's downfall. captive lying under Cauldron Grove, bound up in his own son's bowels. His wife, Sigyn, slumped next to him. Little joy she gets from that quarter. Do you want to know? Others' wives. And Meathugger, the great worm, feeds on the flesh kettles, sucking on the limbs of the dead. A wolf stalks the rim and worries at those still lingering. Shall I go on? Out east in Ironwood, an old troll squats, giving birth to the offspring of the wolf. One of these, swollen beyond all reckoning, will swallow the moon. It gluts itself on doomed men's blood, leaves their flayed corpses in the trees, an unsightly fruit, staining the gods' dwellings. The sun will blacken under his raised hackles, the weather turn vicious. 3 endless winters. He sat on the mound and struck his harp. Cheery Eikthair, the giantess's herdsman. Nearby, Fjalna, the flame-red rooster, crowed from the shades of Gallows Wood. Golden Comb crowed up near Asgard, wakening the warriors to Odin's call. But another crows beneath the earth, black as embers in Hell's Hall. Down the bristling hellhound bays, howling before Gnipa's hollow, the fetter will break. The Våluspá run free, and dark days will follow. into the finish of the gods, into the future. Brother will fight brother and slay him. Sister's sons will violate their bonds of trust. The world will harden, lust its only master. A sword age, an axe age, an age of split shields, a wind age, a wolf age, before the world plummets. My spirit shakes. I hear the gala horn sounding to the ends of the earth. I see the children of Mimir run wild in the meadows. I smell the great kindling tree burn. Heimdall blows hard, straining his cheeks. Odin speaks with Mimir's severed head. The ash groans as the sly one shakes his bonds. But Yggdrasil still stands, shaking to its roots. Gone the bristling hellhound bays, howling before Gnipa's hollow. The fetter will break, the wolf's father run free. Further I see, to the end of days. Hrym, the frost giant, heaves his shield from the east. Jörmungandr, serpent of the world's waters, churns the ocean, writhing in anger. The eagle screams, anticipating feasting, wets his beak on corpses. And Naglfar, the ship of dead men's nails, breaks its moorings. Rigging rises on the eastern sea. Muspel's troops are coming. Loki steers them closer. A vast, bloodthirsty brood with their ravening father. From the south, Surt erupts, a slaughter god. The sun glares from his blade. The cliffs clash together, upnoring. Troll women join the warpath. And corpse father's troops rise to meet them on Hell's road. Do I need to tell you? Now, Fregg's second greatest fear comes true at last. All fathers striving out and mocked and pierced through the mouth, now stretched sky high to swallow him. Freya, swordless for years, goes down, howling like a bitch under the fire demon's blade. Then Thor, the giantess's glorious boy, steps out into the sea worm's pod. Barnacled Jörmungandr, once looked twice shy, rears and hisses. But his hammer flies into its reefed skull. It writhes in death, and a tide of poison gushes forth. He takes 9 steps. 9 before its poison takes him. The sun blackens. Stars fade and go out. Light welters in the endless ocean. The steam from the pyre of the worlds raises high. No gift is life, born of destruction from the first. Memory is wisdom, wisdom memory. Much do I know, much further do I see. Far beyond all things, back to the beginning. I see Midgard rise again from the waters, new, reborn. Waterfalls roll off its sides and plunge. In the blue, an eagle soars, hunting for fish. No gift is life, but a small few live to tell the tale. Balder, his brother, a scattered few others find themselves wandering in a new world. They find the golden checkers in the meadow where they left them, and they talk of many things, of Jörmungandr, Earth's girdle, of the burning of the world, of Odin, master of runes. Then the fields will burgeon without sowing. The world will enter a new age of peace. These children will carve new runes, new wooden slivers, ripe for prophecies. The children of the brothers build their homes in the wide realm of the winds. Shall I go on? My spirit sinks beneath the earth, beneath the spreading ash. Still on the rim of the world, I see a hall thatched in golden. Gimle, home of those who faced their reckoning in those far days and lived. Oh yes, these last and best are doing extremely well. No more now. She is sinking. See where the shadow dragon flies above the mire, circling the plains. Flies above the mud, carrying corpses in his claws. No gift is life. Memory is wisdom. Wisdom, memory.